Now this is a south-facing roof, which of course is ideal for solar, but on the downside, many would look at this from the ground and think, no, this is just too complicated, there are too many obstacles, we've got gable ends, valleys, and Velux windows, and apart from all the shade issues, there wouldn't be enough space. Well, we in fact have architected a solution here which will give us 4 kilowatts, 16 panels on the roof. Now let's take a closer look of the technology behind that makes it viable. So with the design of this particular system, we've got these little boxes here called power optimizers, which sit behind the panels, are clipped to the rail on which the panels sit, and then fastened to each of the panels individually. So every panel on this system has its own power optimizer controlling what's happening. So if one panel's in shade, it doesn't matter, it's got its own individual microinverter. This particular system actually inverts the DC in another box which is down in the garage, which we'll look at in a moment. So the system's complete now. As you know, we have the power optimization modules you were just looking at on the roof, and they sync up to this unit which inverts it from DC to AC. Very compact unit, and already I can see that at 4:30 on a May afternoon we're generating close to 2 kilowatts, which is pretty good and goes to prove how efficient that system really works in light of all those different shade problems that we've got up on that roof. And over here we've got an Emerson which is taking the surplus electricity through to the customer's hot water cylinder and just using any surplus electricity that he's not using in the house through to his immersion heater. And that's another very efficient way that will capture any electricity he's not already using, and it just improves the payback time for the whole system. One of the design criteria from our customer was to minimize the look and feel of panels from the ground here in the garden. And if you notice on the hip roof ends of this property, there are no panels. They are neatly disguised up there in the valleys on the top of the roof, way out of sight. In fact, you have to get right to the back of the garden really to notice them at all. But let's ask our customer, Nerm, what he thinks. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm very pleased with them. It was a complex job because we've got 8 Veluxes up there, so it was a bit, I wasn't even sure whether I could get any panels on there, let alone 16. So I'd heard that had to be in series from friends and neighbours, etc. But yeah, done a really good job, really pleased, and they're generating good electricity.
That's brilliant. All right, thanks very much.
All right.